Hi everyone and welcome to week 4 of our Beaver County sessions. On Friday, it's Chinese New Year and this year is the year of the ox. So today we're doing activities all inspired by Chinese New Year. So our first game is a story game where you have to do the actions of the animal that I say. And it's all about the Chinese Zodiac story, which is a story about a race. So there's going to be some different animals that I'm going to mention. The first animal that I might mention is a rat. So when you hear the word rat, you've got to do little rat teeth. The next animal that I might mention is an ox. They have big horns. So if you could do something like this to show off your big horns. Next animal is a tiger and they go roar. So if you can do your best tiger roar at the screen, that'd be amazing. Just like that. That's what you got to be looking at. The next animal is a rabbit. So we have some nice rabbit ears flopping about. And if you get lost at any of the actions, don't worry, just look at Nicola and she'll be doing them. There's also a dragon in this story. So if you give your arms a big flap and give us like a fire-breathing roar. Amazing. There's also a snake who slithers about, so you can do any kind of actions that remind you of a snake. There's a horse, so we can gallop up and down if we're riding a horse. There's a sheep, and they go bar, so we want to hear your best bar sheep impression at the camera.
Bar.
Very good, sheep. There's also a monkey, and so we do our monkey impression like this. And you can do some monkey noises as well if you want to. We've got a rooster in this story, so we get our beaks out and we say cock-a-doodle-doo. There is a dog in this story and he goes woof woof. So whenever you hear the word, whenever you hear the word dog, woof at the screen. And finally, we've got a pig. When you hear the word pig, do your little piggy nose, and you can say oink as well if you want to. So I'm going to read out the story now, and when you hear the animals, make sure to do the actions at home. Okay. There are 12 Chinese zodiac signs in the following order: rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, woof, woof, and pig.
Oink.
Each of these zodiac signs is named after an animal, and each animal has its own unique characteristics. So there's a story for why these animals are in the sequence that they are, and it's a very famous story in China. It's called the Heavenly Gate race story. Long time ago, there was no Chinese zodiac animals at all, but the emperor wanted to select 12 animals to be his guards, and he spread the word by a message that any animals that wanted to take part and become his guards had to win a race. So the next day, the animals set off towards the Heavenly Gate where the race would finish. The rat got up very early, but on his way to the gate, he encountered a river and he had to stop there because the current was too strong. After waiting a long time, the rat noticed an ox was about to cross the river, and he swiftly jumped onto the ox's ear. The diligent ox did not mind at all and simply continued. After crossing the river, the rat jumped out of the ox's ear and dashed to the feet of the emperor, and the rat won the first place and the ox came second. The next animals to win third and fourth place were the tiger and the rabbit. The tiger was faster than the rabbit, but the rabbit got across by hopping on stepping stones, and floating on a log. The dragon was the fifth animal, and he came alongside the snake, who was the sixth animal. The next animals to arrive were the horse and the sheep. They were very kind and modest and let each other go first. When the emperor saw how polite they were, he ranked them 7th and 8th. The monkey had fallen well behind because he had to cross the river, jumping between trees and stones. But he caught up and ended up being 9th. The last 3 animals were the rooster, the dog, woof, woof, and the pig. And these 12 animals became the emperor's guard.
So the next activity is the Chinese fans that we're going to do. So you're all going to need a piece of paper, A4, some sellotape, and some colouring pens. So what you need to do is you're going to colour your piece of paper. Now you can do whatever design you want. I've done spots, for example. And you can either do it both sides or just one side. It's perfectly up to you. But this is what we're going to make in the end. So we're going to make one of these Chinese fans. So it's going to look a little bit like this at the end. So colouring your piece of paper. If you want, you can pause the video and then press play, and then we'll be on to the next step. So step 2 is the following. You need to get that piece of paper that you've coloured in, and you're going to concertina it. So I'm just going to move my screen down so you can all see. There we go. So the way to concertina it is that you're going to fold one edge over like so. And then you're going to turn your piece of paper over and do it exactly the same on the other side. And keep going until your piece of paper looks like this one that I prepared earlier. Like so. So once you've done that, what you're going to do is put your fingers in the middle like so and bring both edges so they're round, so they're touching each other like so. So I'll just show that again. So once you've concertinaed your piece of paper, put your finger in the middle and put both edges so that they join in the middle like so. Perfect. I'll just give everyone a couple of seconds just to get that far. How are you doing, Laura?
Yep, just ready to fold mine into the middle.
Perfect. So once you've done up to this step, what you then want to get is either your sellotape or your glue. And you want to find the 2 edges of your piece of paper. So find those 2 in the middle just there, like so. Get your piece of paper, your sellotape or your glue. And you're just going to stick it along the edge so that they stick together. Like so. Just give it one last quick fold, and then you can open it up. Oh, I think I need a bit more sellotape. But then you should be able to open it up, and you should hopefully have a fan. Perfect. There we go. And they should hopefully all work. So you should have a nice little bit of a fan, like so. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little bit of session, and hopefully you've learned a little bit about the Chinese zodiac and you've all made your fans. If you want, you can ask your adult to take a photo of your fan and put it onto the Facebook page so we can get to see them. So next week there isn't going to be a video, and there is going to be a special guest on the Zoom call next Tuesday. So if you're not sure how to get onto that Zoom call, if you just contact Birmingham County and they'll be able to post the link to you. But yes, there is a special guest, so you're not going to see me and Laura next week. But we hope you all have a good weekend and a good week, and we'll see you after half term. Bye.